so nice to see all of you here because we rarely get a chance to meet with you all personally. It's always over the phone or always on the screen. There are many faces that I have seen today first time. I hope you all are enjoying the evening. So Deepesh told you all about the India growth story. So now I'm here to give you the happy investor story. So how are we different? We always hear that you have to manage risk. Now he gave you the story of how the India story is what you got to be, the growth part of it. But how do you participate in it? The only way you can participate in that is by participating in the financial market. And in the financial market, when you participate, there's always going to be risk. Okay? But how do we manage that for you? Okay, what can you see? You can see a lovely multi-layered cake, which is standing tall. And after that cake stands, there's a little bit of decoration on top of it. And if you want, a little bit of icing. But if that cake is not having the right layers and is not put together properly, that cake won't stand. You can put any amount of decoration and that cake will collapse. So similar to this, when you have your investment portfolio, you need to have a portfolio which is 80 to 90 or even 100% cake so that it will stand, it will be stable. If you put in too much of decoration, it will fall. Once this cake is ready, then you can do what you want. Somebody can be happy with 100% of only sponge cake. I'm happy, mera cake theek hai. But somebody might want a little bit more. Then you have your cream or icing, which could be real estate, gold, equity stocks, or then even a cherry on the top, which could be ESOPs or high-risk investments. But those are only for the decorative purpose to add a little bit, not for the basic cake. The cake needs to stand. And that's how we manage your risk. And that's why all of you have been safe all along. Now we have some questions for you. In our service philosophy, we look at it as end of call or end of when we receive your request over a message. It's never end of day. We put it in process as soon as it has come to us. As soon as the call is over, it's put into the system. As soon as we read your message, it's put into the system. So that's why we are prompt, quick, razor sharp. Anybody over here who feels that they could have received the service they got a little earlier than what they got it? Anybody? Please raise your hands. So that's why we are quick. Years like 2008, 2011, 2015, 2020, the pandemic year, these were all years which were very difficult for the market. And we've, as Happy Investor, as Grow Wealth when we started, we've been through these years, through these difficult years, and we've been through these difficult years together with you. But anyone over here who needed money during these difficult times, and when you reached out to us for a planned expense or for an emergency expense, was anybody told, sorry, we cannot take out the money today because the market is down? Did anybody face that response from us? No. Why? We were able to manage that in spite of the market falling 60%, 40%, because when you enrolled with us, we took ultra care to collect all the information relevant to plan your portfolio. Why you need the money, when you need the money, how much risk are you willing to take? We put all that in place, and that's why nobody was affected by the 2020 pandemic, which is the recent memory. We also don't want you to check your portfolio every day, and that's why we don't have an app. And this came in handy for us a lot, because in 2020, if we had an app and if you could have checked your portfolio regularly, there would have been a lot of chances where people would have been tempted to withdraw from that portfolio. But nobody did that, and that's why we could manage your portfolio better. And that's why we don't have the app. And we also ensure that all of you are covered for insurance when you enroll with us. Anybody here who has felt that their medical insurance claim was not processed properly? Anybody? No. All our claims have been processed, because when we enroll you and we engage in your policy, we collect all the information, we do all the disclaimers, we give all the data that is required, all the declarations that's required correctly. When these declarations and medical history is not given properly, that's when medical health care claims get into problems. And of course, we are all here, we are all from different families, so we also believe in that, and no two portfolios of two clients in Happy Investor is the same. Because every family, every individual has different requirements. Their needs are different, their lifestyle is different, their capacity to take risk is different, their mental makeup is different. So your portfolios are also different. You might have the same elements in your portfolio, but the recipe of each portfolio, how much is there of what, is always different. None of it is similar. And that's what we believe in, that we need to keep it to your personal requirement. And of course, there are multiple investment options in the market, which people get sold and missold. But I think within our community, we can very proudly say that we have not got into this. Anybody who feels that you've been missold or forced to take up an option which you would have not otherwise considered. So that's why clients come first for us at Happy Investor, and the basic trust is the foundation of our relationship with you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, a little bit of flashback of what we've been doing. So this is our growth story of the last 5 years. In January 19, we were managing 61 crores. The next year, we hit 86 crores, which was a growth of about 40%. Next, we hit 127 crores in Jan 21, which was about 48% growth. We then moved to 190 crores in Jan 22, which was again a 49% growth. Next year, we hit 247 crores, which was 30% growth year on year. And this year, just a week ago, we hit 370 crores. And that was a year-on-year growth of 50%. That's been our maximum growth in the last 5 years. And all this is because of all of you here. And this consistent growth enables us to deliver quality service to you. And in this AUM of 370 crores, we have created wealth of about 135 crores for all of you together. And each month, all of you put together, those who are here as well as those who are not here, you all add 3.7 crores per month on the SIP mode. So this cake is going to grow. And in that growth, it's growth for you as well. And what are we looking at in the next 5 years? We expect to continue growing over the next 5 years. As you saw, we are not going to stop. And what's in it for you but? The more we grow, the more better systems we have, the more better processes we have to enhance your customer service, our customer service to you, and your investor experience. How will we do this? Well, we are expanding the team. You already know there are a lot more people than there were at Happy Investor before, and this team will also continue to grow because we need to ensure that we can service our growing client base. We need to give you the personal touch, and we have to maintain our speed of service, for which we will need a larger team. And growth. I mean, our growth comes from what we grow wealth for you. So as you accumulate wealth, we grow bigger. And this leads to your prosperity and fulfilling of your dreams. So like we say, we are mutual fund distributors, but this growth is also mutual. You grow, we grow. So a lot of us here, some of our clients have been with us for many years before, so they've visited our offices. Over the last couple of years, owing to the pandemic and the fact that everything has become digital, most are not visiting. I mean, there's no need to visit our office, but we'll give you a glimpse of where we work from. So this is our team, and this is our office. at our office in Rajajinagar, and all of you are invited. You can drop in anytime. This is an event we are having today, but we started a while ago having our clients to get together. In 2017, we had a very small event. We were small then, and I think it was only Deepesh. One-man show at the event with one employee. In 2018, we had a slightly bigger team, Deepesh plus 3, and we had 2 speakers, and we had a larger audience. Then in 2018, we had an event for women of our happy investor family to inculcate the feeling of financial independence, financial literacy to the women in the family as well. We took that forward to the next generation. In May 19, we had a summer camp for the children, to bring them into the financial literacy understanding, because it doesn't really happen at the school. We had our next event in 2019 when we were already much bigger. So we had 3 speakers. We had Swarup Mohanty, Karan Datta, and Pradeep Hatangari, and a larger audience. And this was in 22 April. We had grown a little more by then, and then we are here today. And we also believe in, a little bit of social responsibility. So we had an opportunity to take this awareness campaign to Adarsh School in Chikpet. And this was courtesy one of our clients, Ashok Kumar, who is a trustee in the organization and foundation that runs this school. So we had a camp for all these teachers who are, young women who are teachers, who are the foundation of our society, and, we're happy that many of them enrolled with us, and now they are on their journey of understanding that they can manage their finances. They come from households where typically women are not involved in the financial decisions. So we have done a little bit to make them feel more confident. So that's our story of the last 5 years, and we hope we will be able to keep our story for the next few years too.